This is part 3 of me creating a course. Now in this video, you will see me talk about my process as well as some adjustments that I had to make because life be lifin' and it doesn't stop when things happen. There will be setbacks and you just have to adjust. So this next clip is going to be January 29th and I'll be going over something called SOPs, which are standard operating procedures. Okay, so we are at the end of January and we should be further along is what I'm going to say. But I do have an SOP. What's an SOP? A standard operating procedure. It's a set system as far as how you're going to do something. So my SOP for creating this course is, I took a picture of it because it's at home on the wall. So I'm going to absorb information, right? Per module, I'm going to absorb the information because I feel like for photography, it's one of those things where you understand it, you know how to do it, but it's hard to explain, like tying your shoes. You know how to do it. You know how to do it real quick. However, when doing it step by step and trying to explain the step by step to someone, it can be a little difficult. And you might know something, but may not know how to put it in words or put it in a definition. So I'm educating myself through past courses I've taken and from, I guess, articles and YouTube videos. And I'm going to absorb, right? Take in how they are saying the words, how they're talking about shutter speed, ISO, aperture, metering modes. What else? F-stop, that's still aperture. Camera settings, histogram, all of these things, right? I don't have the dictionary or thesauruses in my head in order to verbalize it educationally. So here is my SOP. Learn, absorb, be SpongeBob, be a sponge. Then take notes as I'm absorbing. Take note of, so as I'm taking notes, I'm taking note of how they are wording certain things and recite the information out loud. Now, I want to get some flashcards, but every store I go to, I cannot find it, and I don't know why. So we're gonna work with this. It's marker paper, and I have a bunch of Sharpies that I've never used, so we're gonna make it like a 5-sentence bullet point per section, per definition, per thing I need to address within the course. Once it's written down, recite the information out loud to confirm that I've retained the information. And in order to know that I have mastered the explanatory part of this, is that I'm able to say it out loud in different ways. So like the first way I explain what aperture or ISO or shutter speed is can be different the second time I explain it, but it's still the same information. Number 3 is create the actual notes that I put here into slides for a PDF that people can download on Canva, and the notes will be incorporated in a workbook so they can, go hand in hand, because I think Alex Hormozy said this, that you're able to retain the information a lot more when you're able to both listen to like an audiobook and read it at the same time, and so it's like sinking in a lot more, and that's why he does what he does as far as making his book audio and then physical and encouraging people to do both at the same time. So I have the notes. Those are the notes for the workbook, which will be inspired from my chicken scratch notes for me to retain the information and be able to verbalize it properly. Then this part is where I might switch it up. So number 4 is to create social posts out of those bullet points / notes. And then number 5 is record the actual module. So now I've actually gone over the same notes, the same information, the same videos and articles. So it definitely should be in there by the 17th time, and then record it again on YouTube. So this is where saying the same thing 2 different times and maybe 2 different ways, like using different words, comes in handy in the beginning, because it's practice for being able to turn the course information that I'm doing into a YouTube video. Or it could be a short, a TikTok, a reel, So that's what I have. That's my SOP. I wish I was counting the days, and I think I'm going to go back in the videos, and I'm definitely going to go back and look at all the days in which I've been creating the course so that I can know where I'm at. Anyways, that's what I got. See you later. Bye. Now, I recognize this was entirely too ambitious of me to be just to memorize some of the information about photography just so I can articulate it properly. However, I tried, and it was going to elongate the process of creating the course. And like I said before, life be lifin', and I still have to run a photography business. So I did not have time. I didn't have it in me, I should say. I didn't have it in me to make the social posts and the YouTube videos that I planned on doing with the information that I was trying to get really fluent in. So that didn't happen, but I did recognize something. It is Saturday, February 17th. I have skimmed down a lot the outline for this course, and I've noticed something. In order for me to really speed this up, I have to really get better at communicating, and not just like camera comfortability, but I should be able to explain it to a third grader and they can comprehend everything I just said to them. That's how you know that I know what I'm talking about. But I've been going down the outline of my course doing scripts. Now, there's nothing wrong with scripts, right? Because sometimes there are things that need to be said in a certain way, in a certain order, that just needs to be more than notes, you know? I want to get better at communicating so that I can go over RAW versus JPEG files without stumbling over my words or trying to think and comprehend what I'm going to say for the next part of this lesson. So we skimmed down. It was like 20 modules, 20 to 22 modules. I trimmed it down to like 12. I feel a lot more confident as far as completing the creation of this course by the end of February, which is February 29th, because it's a leap year. Also, I've been like taking inspiration from other people's courses, consuming their lessons because I already had their lessons for photography, and then reiterating what they said, but also using ChatGPT to create my scripts. And it's too cookie cutter, it's too clean, if that makes sense. I need to be more free like this. And I'm not sure how I'm getting there yet. However, I will. I'm so tired, but I'm dedicated to completing things. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It was something on the top of my mind. All right, I'm gonna keep recording. Bye. Yeah, I had to work from home at one point because I had to babysit and I didn't have the time to go into the studio and record. I did try to record part of the course in my hallway, but it was just too uncomfortable. You could tell that I was uncomfortable on camera. It just wasn't good. It didn't sound good. It didn't look good. So I re-recorded part of the course the next day. However, I did want to still try and document the fact that I was doing the course, even in unideal situations. Then there were some other days where I didn't document myself recording part of the course, but my makeup was done, so I just wanted to record that part. And then there's the hardship of recording at night. This part I had to really adapt to because not everything is going to go your way how you expect. A lot of the times, the best time for me to record was at night because of the sound. There was a child always galloping up and down the hallway, and as soon as everyone left and clocked out and left the office building, the janitor would come almost immediately after, and you could hear him dragging his garbage can across the floor and going to every office. I'm understanding that you just have to kind of push through and deal with it. And even like right now, typically I would not want to be recording because there's sound and you can hear the lawnmower outside, but it has to get done. The work has to get done. So this is what has to happen. You kind of have to just push through. Those are obstacles, as long as you can hear me. However, I was still grateful that I was able to record, even if it was late at night, and the course is finished, so that's what matters. Now, I just want to record around this time, which is 5:30, 6 o'clock. Currently, it is 6:47, and all you hear are cars, trucks, the police, people with, what is it called? The cars that backfire, and they think they're cool.
That's all I hear. And then there's the janitor upstairs. I don't know if you just heard that, but stomping and moving things around. And I appreciate what he's doing. However, I don't like how this is such an inconvenience. Every single time I am recording, I supercalifragilisticexpialidociously dislike how much this is the most ideal time for me. This video sounds like complaining, but I just want to share my reality. This is course creation. Well, it is Monday, February 26th. I'm not going to say a word different than what I've been saying, how I want to complete this by the 29th. I've narrowed down the outline to 12 modules, and I'm on either the third or fourth one right now. Wrapping up 3, gonna complete 4 tonight. So my system right now is during the day, while all the noise is going on, I am scripting and batching all of the words in which I'm going to speak on camera. I am, editing, going to try and edit, but currently I've just been recording, saving, backing up. Jeez, I am losing words today. Let me get some water. I've only edited, I think, 3 videos. That was for the first, course introduction module, and for the rest of them, I've just been, trying to script and knock them out, recording them. That's the update. All right, I'm gonna record. Bye. I just want to make this video for the record that I am at home recording. It is Wednesday, February 28th, and I am almost done with the whole module about composition. This was about 8 videos. I just finished 7. It's 3:27. I don't really want to do number 8. It says tips for posing people. I kind of want that to be a separate thing. I don't know if it's going to be a separate product or a separate module. Haven't thought that part out yet. You know what? I think I'm going to take that part out. That's all for today. I am in a good mood because I really knocked out a whole module, a whole 7 videos. Granted, they are short, but I'm not going to discount the work I'm doing because it is a lot. I got 7 videos done and it's still 3:28 p.m. not a.m. It's pretty cool. Bye. I did not finish my course by February 29th. That was my goal this whole time, but I kind of had to just put everything on pause because I had a lot of business things to take care of, and I had to kind of be real with myself. This wasn't a goal that could be achieved at this point. So that's been an ongoing thing I'm navigating as far as managing both a business, creating content, and building digital products like a course and ebooks. There's just not enough time in the day for all of it to get done, and none of it can get done in just one day. And I'm trying to drill that in my head because a lot of the times I'll feel very guilty that I didn't get the 17 things on my checklist done. But a lot of it is just my fault because I'm trying to be as productive as possible, and maybe it's the ADHD thing because I grew up always being called lazy and not trying hard enough, having a hard time focusing and dealing with difficult tasks. And now that I have the support I need medically, the ADHD meds, I have what I need to complete tasks, and I have this high expectation in my head that I should be getting everything done and be superwoman because now I have what I need. And that's just not the case. In entrepreneurship, you cannot finish everything all at once. That's a God thing, not you. But that is all for now. That concludes this 3rd part of my course creation process, and that is a plane flying above me, and that is that's that on that. All right, see you in the next video.